Oh, I'm going too close to Tilted. I don't want to go to Tilted. Everybody goes to Tilted, and that's how you get killed. Come on. Ah, there we go.
Kenny, what are you doing?
The internet was down, and I wanted to play some Fortnite, so this is the best I could do.
Why don't you just build your Lego Fortnite set instead?
Oh, yeah. Hello everybody, and welcome back. I have another exciting Lego build today. Some of you may have noticed that I put up a poll on the community tab of my channel a couple months ago, asking which set you would like to see me build next. As of the time of the recording of this video, the poll was 100% for the Fortnite bus. So, that's what I'm going to be building today. So before we get to the actual set, this is the Fortnite bus I have. It is just a plastic model. Now, the Fortnite bus is probably one of my favorite things from Fortnite. And so yeah, when I saw this at the thrift store, I got this a couple years ago. It looks cool, but the disappointing part is it is only a shell. You open it up, there's nothing inside, so it's just kind of empty shell. So, when Lego came out with the set of the Fortnite bus, I was kind of excited. And so that's why I got the Lego Fortnite bus that I'm going to be building, and I'm going to compare this to the toy. So, let's get right into it. So one thing I'm going to say before I get into this about sizing, I didn't really look into a lot of the details of it as far as scale. So in my head, it's going to turn out to be about this size. But I'm thinking it might be a little bit bigger. I don't know. We'll see how it actually turns out. It's going to be interesting to compare this to the model. Various bags. We have a paper bag with instructions. So yeah, let's go ahead and cut to the close-up and get to building. This build is already off to a great start, as the first thing we do is build the best character in the set, Peely. One of the best things about this set is that it has so many minifigures. In fact, there's a total of 9 of them, enough to fill every seat on the bus, which I thought was really cool. Alright, we had to pause things for a minute. I seem to be missing a piece. There should be another one of... Oh, focus. There should be another one of these tan pieces. It was not in the bag. I paused, looked for it. I don't know if it wasn't included or if it just went flying somewhere when I opened the bag. I didn't see it. I don't know if it got left out by mistake, if it went flying somewhere when I opened the bag. I looked all over the floor, looked all around. I haven't seen it. I looked in from what I can tell without getting into the other bags. I didn't see it in the other bags, so I don't know. So anyway, for right now, I just grabbed a filler piece from my collection, and we'll be using that and moving on and see. Hopefully there's no more missing pieces. It turns out that piece truly was missing, but there's a little more to the story that we'll get to in a minute. Alright, so I'm thinking this is why we're missing a piece, because we also got an extra piece. So somehow they messed up, gave us this one instead of the other one. So because it was an easily replaceable piece, I'm not gonna be contacting Lego for a replacement, because as far as I'm concerned, I still ended up with my money's worth out of the deal. So. And fun fact, Lego actually does measure pieces by weight when they package them, so they're not exactly counting the pieces, they just go by the weight that's in the bag. So that bag weighed right, it just happened to have the wrong piece in it. So easy mistake to make. Fortunately, Lego doesn't make mistakes very often. They're usually pretty good about that, but it does happen once in a while, as you can see. And as you can see, while I was talking in the previous narration, I added Cuddle Team Leader to the pack, who is one of my other favorite characters. As you will see later, I have her driving the bus because it's kind of in the name, Cuddle Team Leader, so she should be driving the bus because she's the leader. I have to say, they did a really good job with this set. They put in a lot of little details. You can see all the little various parts and pieces that really make it a really nice detailed build. really appreciate about this is that it's not just an empty bus inside, like the plastic toy that I have. And they don't just, oh, you know, there's room in the bus for all the minifigures. No, they actually create all the seats for all the minifigures to sit in, which I think is awesome. And just, like I say, adds that level of detail, adds that level of quality, and I really appreciate it. Of course, in the game, you never see inside the bus, so it's very easy to say, okay, well, you know, when you don't see it in the game, so just leave it a gray space, and you can put the minifigures in there and call it good. No, but no, they actually built seats and did a really nice job of it. I don't know the name of that character. There's actually a number of characters in here I don't really know the names of. I haven't actually played Fortnite in several years, so I'm not super familiar with a lot of the newer stuff. And with some of the older stuff, it's been a while, so I don't always remember everything. So. So as you can see, this is one of my longer videos, and of course footage is very sped up, so you're probably wondering how long it actually took me to build. Based on the footage I have, it took me about 3 hours. There were some little breaks in there, so it was probably closer to 3.5 you know, taking the dogs out, taking breaks, whatever. But I haven't heard what time anybody else was able to build it in, so I don't know if I'm fast or slow, but that's the speed I go. So. Here we get the final of my top 3 favorite minifigures in this set. The one and only Meow Souls. Because I'm not the world's biggest Fortnite fan, I like it, but like I say, I haven't played it for a while, so I'm thinking this probably is going to be the only Fortnite set I get. Um, the only other one that has really caught my eye at this point is the Der Burger set, which honestly is another one of my favorite characters. Der Burger is. I know that's not his name. He's Meathead or whatever. It's his actual name. But anyway, I like the Der Burger set. Thing is, they also have the Krusty Burger set from The Simpsons. So I kind of have my eye on that one too. I haven't got either one of them, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll just get one of those and not necessarily, so I don't necessarily need 2 burger places. I could have 2 burger places, but so those are 2 sets I kind of have my eye on. Probably if I get the Krusty Burger, I probably won't get Der Burger, but I might get Der Burger eventually. Depends on if I see a good sale on one or the other. We'll see what happens. But other than that, that's probably about the only other Fortnite set, at least of the ones that are out in 2025, that I really have my eyes on. But of course, they could always come out with something really cool in the future that I just have to add to my collection, so you never know. Never say never. I love how we start the build by building my favorite character, and we end the build by building the absolute coolest part of the whole thing, which has to be the hot air balloon part. And here she is. I'm telling you what, I absolutely love this set. It was a great build. I really enjoyed the build. Yeah, and I just absolutely love this set. I'm so happy I got it. As you can see, the Lego set is actually pretty close in size to the model. It's longer, but it's shorter, and it's narrower. So it's a little different, but pretty close in scale. And that'll do it for today's video. Bye!